This is when the game, to me, is at its best. Hey, so welcome back to the channel. Cosmic Ghost Rider, amazing damage, armor breaks. That's all this guy can do, right? Well, I'm telling you, there's absolutely more. As someone who's made a tremendous amount of videos on him and absolutely loves this champion, there is a significant piece of utility that comes from just having him at SIG level 1. In fact, I'm going to change this to SIG level 1, and I'm going to explain exactly what it is about this SIG, and then we will jump into the fight. If you want to jump into them right away, there are timestamps in the description, and you can jump to them. But here we go. This is just SIG level 1. Yes, when you reach the 5 judgments, you're going to have a damnation debuff dealing not a tremendous amount of damage there, right? When comparison to all the damage he does. That's not why this is important. It is upgrading it to a damnation debuff. Normally it's just a power lock. And over 6 seconds, opponents under damnation are power locked, cool, heal blocked, awesome, and fate sealed. And that is the absolutely big one, all of which are unaffected by ability accuracy modifications. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit like and subscribe. I really do appreciate the support. Let's jump into the fights to take a look at exactly what I'm talking about and places where you can use it. Okay, all of these fights are going to be in map 8, in-game content, right? Map 8 AQ. Here we go. I want to jump straight into it and show you what node we are dealing with for the majority of these fights. There's this steady perseverance where they are going to gain stun immunity. The defender will when they activate a special attack. Often people talk about that being a big problem for CGR. Feats of energy. When the attacker reaches 2 bars of power, the defender is going to gain a power gain buff, granting 100% of bar of power. That's not good, right? Because you want to get to SP2, you're going to throw this big SP2, get all these big armor breaks, but the defender's going to be gaining this massive power gain buff. It's really going to be a problem. And where does this get even trickier? Is this divine barrier. And we're seeing nodes like this in the game. Some have been in the game like this for a while, but they specifically call out Mystic champions. While fighting a Mystic attacker, every 10 seconds on a timer, the defender becomes immune to nullify, fate seal, and stagger. So this is going to be a real problem for Mystic champions. There is a crossfight ability that helps them out with this a little bit, but still your desire to nullify that stun immunity and the feat of power, the power gain, it's just often not going to 50% of the fight. You're not going to be able to do it. Let's jump into the fight and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, in this first fight, I'm actually going to kind of intentionally mess up because I want to show you, and one of the things I did with Cosmic Ghost Rider was talk about, it's about knowing his judgment systems. Things may often go wrong or get complicated, but if you know his judgment system, you're going to figure it out, you're going to be okay, and you're going to reset it, and everything's going to work out quite nice. So here's the mistake. Is I triggered the power gain too late in his judgment system, and it pushed me over 2 bars of power before I could throw my special. You saw Hulkbuster there, went ahead and got his power gain. But here's the thing, you're still getting the power lock from having the 5 judgments. You can see it up there, he's power locked. Now we've got these massive armor breaks, CGR being CGR, boom, kills Hulkbuster. So stay calm. Obviously Hulkbuster can go unblockable, so I held block to try to kind of encourage him to not throw his specials there. That could have gone wrong, could have been a problem. I'll show you how to properly do it. I'm going to show you the same thing here though. I'm going to go the same judgment system, and you're going to see how it can work out for you, right? It can work out for you. So I parried. I'm going to do my 5-hit combo there, bringing up vigilance, and then I'm doing the heavy. That's where I make the mistake. I'm making the exact same mistake before. I even dexed, and I made a big deal about this in all my previous CGR videos. Like, don't be scared to dex, it's fine. You can reset it. But oh no, right? Oh no, I've triggered dex here, and he's stun immune. Intercept with the SP2, stun immunity buff is now gone. Gone. The power gain buff he should have gotten is gone. We've got the 12 armor breaks. This is CGR. Yeah, we're not hitting quite as hard because he triggered dex. I'm going to be all right. I'm okay with that. If we're back to our SP2 again. Boom. Venom is dead. Now I'm going to show you the full lane, this full lane in AQ, and an additional fight afterwards that he took. He takes all of them, doing this properly. So here we go. So you don't even have to worry about the power gain buff. Here we go. Coming in, trigger the aptitude first. That's interesting, right? Okay. Now going to trigger the power gain buff by ending in a light combo, which will now make it so that, watch this, when we finish our next set of combos, we will immediately be able to throw our SP2. The power gain buff has now been, I believe, damnationed, right? It is gone. It is gone. In addition to the stun debuff, stun invulnerability or whatever, not being able to stun buff that he was supposed to get. He can't get him. He can't get him if he throws his special. So the power gain buff he should have got from you going to the SP2, gone. If he throws his special, he's damnationed. So he's not going to get his stun immunity buff going. Again, let's see it again. I'm going to show you every single fight on this lane so that you can see you can do this. This can be done. Cosmic Ghost Rider has this ability. It is awesome. It is awesome. It is awesome. So aptitude, then light ending combo, a 5-hit combo. Now straight into our 5-hit with the medium ending combo to trigger that judgment. Straight into our SP2. He is suffering from damnation and just tearing into Venom. Venom's dead. Venom's dead. Venom's dead. And you can apply this to, it's just not map 8, to any time a champion is getting a buff that's really troublesome, a real problem for you, multiple buffs. And remember, it comes with a power lock too. So you're not just hitting into them and, they're gaining all of this tremendous power. And if you really are concerned about it, you can bring along, I think it's Punisher 99, where the synergy makes it so the defender loses, I think, like 5% power or something like that when they get to an SP3 first. But you don't need it. You don't need it. And Cosmic Ghost Rider typically is able to do so much damage in that short period of time that you're finishing off the defender within those 6 seconds or soon thereafter, as you just saw with Jubilee. We'll look at one more fight with this node, and then we're going to show you another node that's very different. Now, this one's kind of tricky, right? People even ask me, like, are you taking the Nova with Cosmic Ghost Rider? I'm like, yeah, I am. Watch this. This is awesome stuff. It is so much fun. Like, this is when the game, to me, is at its best. So we're able to land the parry, as you know. Nova with the auto block there. No big deal. This is AQ. This isn't Alliance War, so he's not going to parry me. We are totally fine. He's got his stun immunity, so I'm going to have to play into that. No big deal. SP2. Now Nova cannot get any buffs. Poor Nova is buffless. It's going to be A-okay. Bait the heavy. Go in and just destroy him. Just absolutely destroy him. I love Cosmic Ghost Rider so much. He's fun. Okay, so now I wanted to show you another example of, the application of this. And there are tons of these throughout questing content. But we have the Schadenfreude, right? Each time the attacker is inflicted with a debuff. So this is a lane that I've shown you. I often will take with like Kingpin, Mole Man, Shang-Chi, something like that. No way is Cosmic Ghost Rider who you're thinking of for this. Combat Deja Vu, unblockable. When the attacker lands the same type of basic attack twice in a row, the defender gains unblockable for 6 seconds. Cosmic Ghost Rider, you've got to land 5-hit combos. That is a really big part of what he does and getting his judgment system going. Special Burst Lockdown. When the defender activates a special attack, the attack is inflicted with a heal block and armor break. Blah, 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 blah. No big deal. Champion's not going to get the chance to throw too many specials here. So we don't need to worry about it. It's really him going unblockable. And then if you're familiar with fighting the champion, you know about his ability to go unstoppable. So we're going to have to deal with potentially an unstoppable and unblockable champion here. 176,000 health. Big, mean champion, right? Going to go unblockable. Whatever could we do? So we land our parry, aptitude, same situation. I want to get to my SP2 and get him damnation as quickly as possible. He's unblockable, but he's all the way on his side of the map. I'm just going to Dex a little bit, dance around. I did trigger Dex. We're going to be fine. We're going to be A-okay. Get to our SP2 here. Damnation is on, so we don't need to worry about the Fury buff. We don't need to worry about the Unstoppable. We do not need to worry. We would not have needed to worry about him going unblockable, but here we are. I didn't finish him off in time. That's fine. Nice little intercept. Boom. He's done. He's dead. And if I wasn't confident in pulling off that intercept, I could just back out and Dex again, reset the judgment system, get to the SP2 if I needed to. Obviously, in this fight, I would not have needed to. And you've got it. So when you see these, or if you just love playing Cosmic Ghost Rider and you want to nullify buffs from your palm, unblockable, power gains, unstoppable, these sorts of things, Cosmic Ghost Rider has the utility to handle that for you, and then his damage is immense enough to typically end the fight within that window. Thank you so much for watching. I know we didn't go over into much depth on how to play Cosmic Ghost Rider. If you're interested in that, I will link a whole playlist right up above here. There are a lot of them, I think about a year old now. Did about 3 or 4 videos on Cosmic Ghost Rider. Absolutely love this champion. And they go from just the super, super basics of him all the way up to some moderately advanced levels. There's a lot there. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. If you're using him in AQ or 7.3 or something like that, he is honestly one of my favorite champions in the game. I'm not saying the best champion in the game. I'm saying one of my favorites. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.